Hello guys, this is Nuclear Artillery and welcome back to my channel once again. Hope you guys are doing very well today. Today we'll be flying an FA-18 Hornet from an aircraft carrier. So let's jump inside the cockpit. Here we have an FA-18C Hornet in a digital camouflage livery, and here we are on CV-74 USS John Stennis aircraft carrier. So let's jump inside the cockpit. First we are going to close down the canopy. As you can see, open, hold, close. We are going to close down the canopy. Next we are going to turn on the battery. The left generator, right generator is already on. Then we are going to turn on console lights, interior panel lights and floodlights, then charts, then warning caution lights. Alright, then we are going to put our radar to standby and INS to normal, INS to CV, carrier vehicle alignment, and I am going to turn on this INFLR. Alright, then we are also going to turn on this KY58. Okay. Okay, next what we are going to do is, this is fire test panel. We are going to turn this to A.
Engine fire left, engine fire left, engine fire right, engine fire right, APU fire, APU fire, bleed air left, bleed air left, bleed air right, bleed air right.
Alright, so we have done the first test. We are also going to turn on the formation lights, position lights. We're going to turn this on, and we have to wait for the 10 seconds. We have to wait for 10 seconds so we can turn on test B. Now since 10 seconds is gone, we're going to turn on test B. This is for both the engines. A is for left engine, B is for the right engine.
Engine fire left, engine fire left.
No, it was the opposite.
Engine
Sorry.
fire right, engine fire right.
No, that's for both.
APU fire, APU fire.
Alright.
Bleed air left, bleed air left, bleed air right, bleed air right.
Now we have turned on the test panel. Not what we need to do is turn on the auxiliary power unit, and as soon as we turn on, we are going to hear an awkward sound which is going to allow the engines to spin, and as soon as the engine will begin spinning and this green light turns on, we'll be ready to start one engine at a time. But before we do so, we will also turn on the oxygen so the pilot does not suffocate, and see if the oxygen flow is full, which is full. Now we are going to crank the left engine, and as soon as we crank the left engine, we see the here RPM is up and running. This is IFEI, engine fuel performance indicator. So as soon as this reaches 30%, I'm going to perform an engine idle detent over here, which it has reached engine idle detent. I move the throttle forward and the engine is going to go in idle position. Now as soon as this happens, this switch engine crank will go into the center, means the left engine has been turned on, which you can see right now. Now I'm going to turn on the right engine.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls, flight controls.
And by the time the engine turns on, I'm going to turn on the MFDs here, turn off the master caution, turn up the heads up display, turn up the volume, turn on brightness. Now we have this engine also by 30%, and we're going to do throttle idle detent over here. And as soon as the engine reaches the 65 RPM, I'm going to turn off the auxiliary power unit because it no longer needs an auxiliary power unit. And we have idle engine, and this will be turned off. Alright, now what we're going to do is first go onto the flight control system page and then hold this button down as well as this button so that we test our flight control system, and it is in test. Now we are going to turn on our radar warning receiver. I think it has been turned on already. Okay, next we are going to turn on this indicator, uncage this, and we are good to go. MC mission computer 1, mission computer 2, flight control system A and B. Okay, now we're going to switch this to half. Then we're going to see the landing lights and anti-skid is off. Then what we're going to do is, you can see the readings going off right over here. We're going to reset the trim and reset the flight control system over here. And as soon as we do so, things go really smooth. Now we're going to bleed some air from the engine. And now what we're going to do is turn on the navigation. Then we have this knob for the wings. Our wings in forward position, but before we do so, we tell our ground crew to remove the chocks.
The wheel chocks.
Tell them to remove the chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Chocks have been removed. Now what we're going to do is unfold the wings, and we're going to do this by pressing this button, fold, hold, spread. And as soon as we do so, the wings of this aircraft begin to spread. Then now we're going to ask from the ATC to give us the permission to start up.
Request startup.
And then
111. Clear for startup. 111. Request takeoff.
alright, so now we can see we have nose wheel steering, but it moves very less, and the aircraft requires a lot of movement in the runway. So we are going to unlock the nose wheel steering, and here you can see high. Now we can move our nose wheel to a 90-degree turn. So we have our nose wheeling high. We have our radar page set. We have our HSI page set. We have our navigation to auto, master fluid, master caution off. Alright, everything is set. We have turned off our parking brakes. Now all we have to do is align ourselves with the hook.
111. Request takeoff. Hold position. 111. Request takeoff. 111. Hold position.
Now we have to align our aircraft
111. Hold position.
like this.
111. Hold position.
We have aligned our aircraft.
111. Hold position.
Now we are going to extend our.
111. Hold position.
We have extended this. Now
111. Hold position.
we are going to slowly increase our throttle.
111. Hold position. 111. Hold position.
So we can begin.
111. Hold position.
steering.
111. Hold
And
position.
we have to extend this now.
111. Hold
And
position.
now we have to hook this.
111.
We have hooked it.
111. You are clear for takeoff already.
And we're clear for takeoff.
29.93.
Now I'm going to do the silent checks. Fall avionics panel lights off. All lights on, radar and standby. Let's move the stick. ECM to standby. Dispensers on. Skid off. Flaps to half. Retract extended. Landing lights off. Formation position lights off. Throttle idle. APU lights off. Engine, everything is set. Oxygen generator system on. Everything looks normal. Brakes. Everything looks normal. Now we are going to press our throttle full forward, and we have start. Landing gear up. Flaps auto. And we are airborne. Now since we are airborne, we're also going to do we're just going to land as well so that we can show the viewers how it looks like. Now I'm going to call the ATC. Allow me to land.
Marshall 10. Marking mops 015. 2. Angels 2.4. State 10.1.
Throttle idle.
111. Fly heading 183. Fort 9. QFE 29.93. Runway 00. To pattern altitude. 111.
Request the azimuth.
111. ADS, you're heading 193.
Now we're going to lower the hook so we can catch the stick. Increase our brake and pull down our landing gear. Though we are high on altitude, but it does not matter. We are going to land this baby. So we are up. Our result display is on.
Altitude. Altitude.
And we are ready to go. We're maintaining around 194 knots. And we are descending. Here we are descending. Throttle looks good. And let's and we have cached the hook. We cached the last hook, and we have landed. Now what we are going to do is close our brakes, elevate the hook, fold our wings, check nose wheel to high and taxi all the way to from where we started. Turn off the HMD visor. And here we are. Here we are. We have successfully taxied. We have closed everything down and we are off.
Chief, place the wheel chocks. Copy.
And the wheel chocks have
Wheel
been
chocks are
placed.
now in place.
So guys, thanks for watching. This was our FA-18 flight in a beautiful VF-A107 livery from USS John Stennis. So stay tuned for more videos. We'll be coming with more videos from the nuclear Aphrodite in this page. And thank you very much. Take care and goodbye.